holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday Night Primetime between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots.
Please welcome your 2026 New England Patriots.
Andres Borregales ready to get us started. And away we go on Sunday Night Primetime. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. But now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. It's caught. This is Ladd McConkey. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I call that a table setter right there. A table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
We've set it down from 37. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing on first is Herbert. This is caught downfield by Allen. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. Those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. They'll be led out by last year's 3rd overall pick. He started 12 games last year as a rookie. That's Drake May.
Kate, you watch Drake play this game, and he checks every box you want for a franchise quarterback. Tall, athletic, great arm. Now he's got to take all that wonderful potential into week-to-week productivity.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. And they will throw to get us started here. Completed over the middle. Short pickup to their own 31. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
May now from the gun. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. First time this game they've looked to him, and it's third down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll air it out on third. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First down from the 42. Throwing again, it's May. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
I love that. I mean, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Fits it through the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
18. And the Patriots first down.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
On play action, here's May. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Patriots first down.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Quick throw completed by May. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Here's May again. That one's incomplete in the end zone. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Again, it's May. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Here's May, 3rd and goal. His shot to the end zone is incomplete. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
May throwing for it, and he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots finish up their opening drive. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Motioning one of the tight ends. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Escapes the defender. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So first down from the 41. And motion the tight end over. Going to the ground again on first. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Chargers first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time to step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think it's so easy for us up here in the booth or sitting on the couch watching at home wondering, why? How do those guys fall for that misdirection? But on the field, that play happens so fast and the execution so high for that offense to get a big-time run.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. The tight end in motion now. It's Hampton on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Chargers.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. First and 10, here's Herbert. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll run with Hampton. And he won't challenge for the goal line to stop Nate at the 4. He gets him 3, and this brings up 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Here's Herbert. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 7.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Ooh, but I think the Patriots got on top of that one, so they're going to maintain possession. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock, but now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. And this is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's May. Finds him on the crossing route. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They go play action. Here's May. Jump off, caught by his back. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out, and this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Going play action, May. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And they scoop it up, time to push for the line. And he almost took it from turnover to 1st down, just a little bit shy of reaching that marker. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Stevenson gets it on 3rd down. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. First down now, ball at the 33. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second down and 13. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Gillette after this. 3rd down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's May. He finds his running back, Henderson. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. May now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
1st and 10 from the 43. Here's May to the air. He's got it over the middle. He's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing again, it's May. Short pass brought in. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Patriots will have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. To the air yet again. May. Cut near the goal line. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots earn the chance to tie before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chargers and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. 1st and 10, Herbert. Catch made over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Herbert from the gun. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. They bring Johnston in motion. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Into the hands of Gadsden. Complete. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They send him left out of the slot. Herbert on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
At the Patriots' 28-yard line.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now Herbert again. Quick slant. It's Johnston. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. It's a 39-yarder from the left hash. Dicker connects there. And they've taken back the lead.
Just really nice execution on his part to convert there. For the kicker to pay off, really the execution of his teammates. He works so much on situational opportunities those minutes before halftime, and they maximized it.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May off the play fake. Now here he goes. He's got room to roam. And he's going to have the first down as he slides to a halt.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Henderson here from the gun. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That's Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Henderson. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's May. That one complete to Diggs. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. They have 9 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
First down. 1st and 10.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
To the air on 1st down. May. That to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They send the tight end in motion. On play action, here's May. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Here he goes, third and long. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Play not developing as they'd hoped, so that's a loss of yardage. Brock, fourth down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Chargers getting set. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. It's this one to Gadsden. And just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun give to Hampton. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
We're in the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down, Los Angeles.
First and 10 from the 32. Herbert gonna tuck and run. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Nice little welcoming party waiting for him at the line of scrimmage. No surprises that time. This defense was ready.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that first down. They'll have a new set of downs following that defensive penalty. They'll run here following the penalty. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. To the air this time. Herbert throwing the out route complete. He goes out a little short of the 40. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42. They're going to throw out of the gun. Finds the in route, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Chargers.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Running it with Hampton. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line either. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Delaying on the tackle. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
We've reached the end of the 3rd on Sunday Night Primetime. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
A big try coming up here for Cameron Dicker. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The New England offense running out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Henry on the catch. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And the Patriots will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Well, we have seen the value of a big physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
He gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
2nd and 3 now. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
At the 48-yard line.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
May on 1st and 10. Hits him on the in route. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. May now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Henderson on 1st and 10. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's May to the air. That one connects. And this is going to get him right up near that first down, but he's marked short after a gain of 7, 3rd down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Trying to sneak May. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a...
And the red flag has come out. Mike Vrabel not happy, expressing his displeasure with that last call.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Patriots down by a touchdown. 1st and goal. They've got 4 chances to tie this one up. Henderson goes up and over for the touchdown. The Patriots find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, But they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
They have this try now to put them in front late. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
21. Chargers 20.
Now Borregales on to send it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this fourth quarter, partner. That touchdown just serves it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set. And it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. Nolan finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL where they come into a play or two and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. That one's good to McConkey. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
When you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. Without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Again, it's Hampton, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
41-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. L.A. uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert going to tuck and run. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're first to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
The third down give to Hampton. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
And I love a call like that. I think more coaches, coordinators should be more aware in the third and short situation. Don't just have to throw it. Be willing to run it. And when you trust it, you can move the sticks.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Back to Hampton. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now the Patriots calling their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hampton now up the middle. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Now an inside give to Hampton. And that runs held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. They call a timeout here. They've got the timeout, so with 5 seconds left, a kick could win this game.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So it's all coming down to a try from Cameron Dicker from the left hash, 34 yards away. One is good! And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And he's brought down Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Chargers. As with that, we'll sign off from New England.